Okay, this is a song, a cover, my cover of Son House's Low Down Dirty Dog Blues. He played it upright, of course, on an acoustic, not any kind of resonator. And I'm going to play it on my lap. And I'm going to put a link in the description to him playing it and singing it. But he's in open G, but he's sharp, so the intervals will be, the same as open G. So if you're playing on your lap, or if you're playing upright, you will have to capo at the first fret, and then fine tune a little bit to be in tune with him. Okay? Now I have a capo that I use. I'm just going to play this in open G. But I have a capo, and this thing fits under the strings like this, and then of course it tightens up. This is for square neck. I got it from my buddy that I worked for at the music store. It's by Beard. You can find them on Amazon. Anyway, I love this capo. Works very well. And there are other capos for square necks too. But anyway, I'm just going to go through a couple verses here and then break it down. So anyway, I took some liberties with it when I did my little solo thing. But basically what it does, it just starts at the 12th fret. And then I bring in the bass. Then I come up to my 4 chord. I tilt the bar, so I'm just hitting the string. And then when I get to this part, I go between the 3rd and the 5th. And then I go between the 3rd and the 5th, sliding here. Then 5 chord. Notice I'm hitting my 5 chord bass. That is basically the whole song. Okay, now when he does this part, he's doing it on 1 string. But I like to do the whole, because I play it on lap steel too, like really distorted. then instead of going to this 5 chord like I did before, I go here. Just the D, the low D, 6th string, and the 3rd, 1st string. Then to my 4 chord. So what I'll do also in the middle of it is do a little solo where I might, when I'm supposed to be coming back up to the 12th fret to start over again, I'll just then into the 4 chord. Go to the 15th fret. I might do the roll that just before I go to my 4 chord. Because he does something like jumping that string, and you'll hear that Robert Johnson uses that too in Crossroads, but in a different timing. 3 or 5, 3, open, 3rd at the 3rd string, open. So you could just use that as a 1 chord lick if you wanted to, instead of staying on the 1 chord up here. So I went to end it, I can't remember now. Something like that. But anyway, it's just the same old stuff. Once you learn all these little Sunhouse licks, I mean, you can just, and you know your pentatonic, like I just did a video earlier. 12, 10, 8, 5, 3, off. All these little pentatonic licks. So it doesn't actually have a turnaround in it. This is pre-turnaround blues stuff. You could turn it around like that and make a turnaround for it. So you can just play with this song, and it's a fun song to, I never know exactly. I always keep the main riff, like of a blues song, when I'm doing a cover. I always keep the main riff, and then I just play around with it and find things that fit into the song. Like, as long as the lyric, the singing and everything goes along with what you're playing, as long as you keep the main riff, you know, you could just make your own cover out of it. So I'm going to put a link in the description. Remember that you would have to capo here, okay, at the first fret, and then fine tune to be in tune with Sunhouse. And once you know all these little licks and riffs and everything, you can just make stuff up. And that's all those guys did. They just made stuff up. They heard somebody else play something. If you listen to Charlie Patton's licks, I mean, Sunhouse's licks, a lot of them are ripped off from him, but they're done in his own way, his own timing. And then if you listen to Robert Johnson after Sunhouse, he ripped off a bunch of licks from Sunhouse and then just did them his way, in his timing, and made his songs out of them when he was playing in open G, which he was always capoed. He was never actually in open G. He was in open A and then capoed up. But, or he was in open A and a little bit sharp with Robert Johnson, but he capoed around too. So you just make stuff up. I mean, that's why I love all this this old blues stuff, because it's just improvising, right? So anyway, I hope that helped, and thanks for watching.